Tokozani, good day everyone. Please welcome back. This is Gogo Makabo again. Thank you so much guys for tuning in, and I also want to welcome those who are new. Please remember to subscribe, like our page, hit the notification bell, and if you really like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you. Before we start, I want you to know that all the pictures that I used in this video, they are not my work. These are the pictures that I got from the internet, meaning that they belong to someone else. I received this message about this video while I was still in sleep. I received it through vivid dream, and then immediately I woke up, and then I didn't get out of bed. I just reached my phone and then start recording this video so that I can deliver it exactly as it came to me in the vivid dream. Okay, so don't be surprised on the way I talk. I was still lying in bed, guys. I was still lying in bed, and I wanted to share this with you. Today, I want us to talk about ancestor guides and ancestors as well. So I'm going to answer a few questions about ancestors and ancestor guides. Who are the ancestors? The ancestors are those who came into this world, into this earth before us. The reason I'm differentiating them, the ancestors and the ancestor guides, usually I will refer to ancestors as everyone, meaning that ancestors, it refers to everyone who lived before us. And ancestor guides, I refer to those who also lived on this earth before us, but they are currently on the light. Okay, I do believe in reincarnation. I believe that a spirit lives forever. When we leave this earth, when we die, it's only our body which dies. And we say we die because when we die, you're not going to see us again, because the body will be buried, and then the spirit will go into the spiritual realm. So it's either the spirit will go into the spiritual realm or it will go into the light, one of the two. For the spirit to be able to go into the light, the spirit must be pure. It must be purified first before it can go into the light. And sometimes our spirits are not able to go into the light because we find that this is because of the way we died. When you die a horrible death, you won't be able to go into the light. You need serious prayers. Some people must come and pray for you, for your soul, for your spirit, so that you are able to go into the light. And sometimes when you die, but you don't understand that you are dead, obviously you are still attached. Your spirit is still attached into this material world. Obviously, it won't be able to go into the light until you get serious prayers, serious blessings from those who are still alive. Sometimes because of the things that we did when we were still alive, those bad things, hating other people, yes. Jesus said in the Bible that there is no sin. Yes, there is no sin. But if I do anything which is immoral, anything which is hating other people, then it obviously becomes a sin, because what I'm doing is I'm doing things on which I hate other people. I destroy other people's lives. I bring depression, stress, and frustrations, anger, and fear on other people. That's where as humans will be like we are sinning. So when we come into this world, we have a purpose. We all have a purpose. But then, because our energy, when we arrive on this earth, is start vibrating on a very low level, that's why we forget our purpose. That's why as humans, we need to, to raise our vibrations from time to time, so that we will be able to remember our previous lives, we'll be able to remember our purpose on this life, and we will always remember, we will have the wisdom to know what is wrong and what is right. And as living humans, we don't pray for the ancestors. We only appease them and we only acknowledge them. I've heard some people saying that, you can't appease the ancestors. The ancestors will never protect you. How can they protect you? Because they were unable to protect themselves when they were still on this life. Yes, this is half true, meaning that it is not 100% true. Their ancestors, when they were in the spiritual realm, or when they are in the spiritual realm, when they are on the light, they vibrate on a higher level. Their energy vibrate on a higher level. There is peace there. There's lots of love there. You don't feel any pain. You don't feel any sickness. You don't feel any fear. You just feel, love and peace. But when you come into this realm, that's where your energy start vibrating on a lower level. Okay, I wanted to know that as long as your spirit is on the light, yes, because your energy is vibrating on a higher level, you are able to send protection to your descendants who are still on this earth. You are able to send guidance to them, to guide them into the light. You are able to come to them from time to time, to remind them of their purpose on this life, to bring them into the light, to bring them into the right path. You are able to do that. And also, you are able to bring them blessings. How do they bring blessings into us? I've always said that ancestors will never, bring a bag of full of money, put it, next to you or in the room somewhere for you to find and use that money. No. But they come to us through the dreams, visions, intuition. They can talk to you as well through telepathy. And then that's where they come and guide you on the right path, the path which will bring you success, the path which will bring you financial gain. The reason they're doing that is because they always care about their generation. They don't like it, or they're not happy when they see us suffering on this world. So, and the reason why we are suffering, the reason why some of our things are not going the way they are supposed to, this is because of the things which are happening on this world. This world is full of sin. Already I've said that there's no sin, but our actions can create sin because of what is happening around us. Remember, on this earth, there's darkness, there's light as well, there's good, there's evil as well. Remember, I've said evil is what we create. Okay, so they will come to us from time to time. Why are they doing that? Because of the darkness which is happening on this earth, because of evil which is happening on this earth. Those are the things which are always attacking us from time to time. Normally, they will attack us if we are vibrating very low, if we are not divining, if we don't believe in the universe, the power of the universe, the power of the creator of all. And if we don't acknowledge our ancestors as well, or our ancestor guides, or our spiritual guides, if we don't acknowledge them, that's where our enemies are able to attack us. That's where other entities, other evil spirits are able to attack us or attach themselves to our bodies, on our bodies. Okay, so that's where the ancestors comes in. They will come to us from time to time to be able to protect us from those evil spirits. Sometimes things are happening around us. There's too much darkness. There's too much evil spirits. There's too much witchcraft happening on us. We don't even see because our third eye is closed. So the main purpose of our ancestors to come to us is to try to open our third eye so that we can see what is happening around us. Sometimes we have friends, we have family members, we have neighbors, we have colleagues who are practicing witchcraft, and you find that these people are practicing witchcraft on you. So the work of your spiritual guides, your ancestor guides, is to open your eyes so that you can see who these people really are, what they're doing to you. So, but then if you are not close to your ancestors, if you don't speak to them, appease them, if you don't pray from time to time, if you don't acknowledge them, then they won't be able to show you those things. Because as long as there's too much darkness, that darkness, it always makes sure that um your spiritual guides, your ancestor guides, are not able to come to you. For your ancestor guides to be able to come to you, and for your spiritual guides and for the universe to be able to, to connect with you, to send you protection, to send you blessings, there must be light. There must be light. So in order for me or for you to be able to receive, that protection from the universe, receive protection from your spiritual guides, from your ancestor guides, you need to make sure that there's cleansing. Cleansing is done on your life, on your family, from time to time. Some people are like, how can ancestors send you blessings if they were poor themselves? How can they protect you if they were unable to protect themselves during that time on this world? Well, I've already answered that. The reason is because when we come into this world, we start vibrating on a lower level. And because of witchcraft, this is another thing. You are born into this family which does not believe in ancestors, which does not believe in the universe, which does not believe at all. Obviously, they won't be able to protect you because this family that you are born into, itself is not even protected. It's not cleansed. You are born into this family, this surrounding which is full of darkness, which is full of evil spirits. Witches, they enter this house, they enter this yard every night, they play in this house, in this yard. So how do you expect this little child, this little one who was born yesterday, how do you expect this little child to be protected? If this little child is born into a family which is not protected, there's lots of dark energy in this house. Obviously, the energies which are in this house, they're going to attach themselves to this little one as well. They're going to affect this little one. And this little one, she's still very, very, she was just born yesterday. She can't speak. She can't talk. When they are born into this world, the minute they're born, remember, even if they are now vibrating on a lower level, but they still have that energy from the universe. Yes, they can see what is happening. That's why a little child can see, they can see spirits, they can see ghosts, they can see witches. But because they can't talk, they're still very little, very young, they can't talk, then obviously they won't be able to say that, oh, I can see 1, 2, 3. But to see that this child sees something which is very scary, you'll see them maybe crying from time to time, especially at night, crying very hard. This is because they can see all those things inside the house, doing some things on them or in other people of the or of this family. So so there's too much witchcraft, there's too much energies going around, dark energies. That's why you find that everyone in the family, is attacked. Okay. It's not like the spiritual guides, they can't protect us. Yes, they can. And like I've said, they can't bring a bag of money to you, but they can give you advice, they can bring you into the right path. And sometimes, remember, as soon as we come into this world, we become attached to material things. We want money, not only to fulfill our needs, but now we have so many wants. We want cars, we want big houses, we want this, we want that, we want to be famous, we want to be rich. So this is where everything, starts. This is where we stop believing, or we stop caring for our spirituality. That's where we start forgetting about where we come from and what we are here for. So we become attached to material things. And being attached to material things will lead to so many things in our lives. That's where we start sinning. That's where we start doing bad things, because sometimes we find that this person wants to be famous very, very much. They can do anything in order for them to be famous or to rise. So they don't care whom they're going to hurt when they rise. So they can do anything, they don't care, in order for them to be wealthy, in order for them to be, to rise and shine. They're not doing it in a good way, but they're doing it in a bad way. That's why sometimes you find that a person is selling their soul in order to be rich, in order to be wealthy, in order to be successful. But then they forget that the spirit lives forever. The soul must be purified as well for them in order to be able to go into the light, or to go into the to be into to go into the higher dimensions when they leave this earth. They forget that, or maybe they don't know. So they care too much about material things. They forget that when we came here, our purpose is to, to learn some other things, to grow spiritually, so that when we live here, and then when we are on the light, or on the higher dimension, and then we're able to be at the higher ranks. Okay. So these are our mistakes. So sometimes people continue criticizing people who are like appeasing the ancestors. When we do videos here, when we talk about ancestors, people are like, oh, those are demons. Those are not demons. If you start referring to an ancestor as a demon, it means that the demon is you, not the ancestor. This shows that you don't know whom you are, you don't know where you come from, you don't know what's the purpose on this life. You are doomed. You don't know anything about spirituality. So before you can point fingers on other people, before you can say those hurtful words on other people, I think it's best that you start doing your research before you can say anything. Okay, guys, let me stop right here because already our video is too long. Part 2 is following shortly. And thank you for your time, for your love, for your support, and for everything. And I wish you many, many blessings. Tokos.